So Spirit was telling me to do a love spell. I've never done a love spell. I don't want to attract anyone. I do not want a man, not after I just had a man. I really want to like spend 6 months, a year, maybe more. I really just like my own energy. So unless somebody is worth it, I like being with myself. Like I really don't like people to be all in my space trying to control what I do. Even though I don't really do shit except like study and build my business, but still like men get too jealous for me. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the insecurity. I can't deal with the jealousy. I'm sorry. I am not doing it. If you are insecure, then you don't need to date beautiful women. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get into this love spell. So the other day I was making some French toast, and I still eat eggs here and there. So I use the eggs for the French toast. Now Spirit was like, take the eggs and save them. I'm, you know, you're following your intuition, you're following Spirit. And I'm like, why? Why would I take the eggs and save them? Now I had some dried hibiscus. So thank you. So I had some dried hibiscus. I'm gonna show y'all this. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell, Isabel, is that shit? Look, can you see it? So that's like a couple of everything like mixed up. So what we're gonna do is a burning ritual with this, okay? And this is gonna be a love spell. And I would like you guys to charge this on your altar. I'm gonna tell you everything. Let me remember what the hell I put in here. So you take the shells from the eggs, and this is not, you can use it to draw in love. I would not use this spell to draw in a specific person. If you want to, this is more for your like divine, I don't know why writing helps me think, but this is more for your divine partner. And everybody's going to get a link after this live that is going to take you to a page that'll allow, as long as you liked or commented on the video, it'll take you to a page that I'm going to have all this information so you can all participate. So if you want to participate in the fast, the information will be there. If you would like to participate with the love spell, you know, in your own way, the love spell details are going to be there as well for you. And maybe I'll throw in a little extra. Okay. So I use 4 eggshells, probably about a cup, and I crunched everything with my hands. That's really important, to use your hands and put your energy on your materials. So I use a cup of dried hibiscus. Now that was the flower that I had because I like making hibiscus tea. But if you have dried rose works very well. But for this, I really feel like Spirit wants us to use the dried hibiscus, and you can get that almost anywhere. You can go to the store and literally get hibiscus tea and just use that shit, okay? So this is not going to be complicated. If you got a little bodega or a little Spanish supermarket near you, they'll have this too, and I'll put a link where you can order it online as well because I'm gonna create that little page for y'all to go to right after this. All right, what else I use in here? Because I forgot. That's how, because when I do this stuff, y'all, and Spirit told me to share it too, I'm just in the spirit. So I'm not even thinking when I'm doing it. I know I used a herb in here also. Let me see. Let me see what I used. I don't think I used sage for this. Oh, did I use lemon? Let me smell it. I used a lot of oils. Lord, it smells like straight oils. So this is what it looks like. So this is what we're gonna, and this, you can tell this is my burning bowl. So if you're gonna burn this, because this is for burning, it's a burning ritual. But if you were gonna burn this, please be safe and use a bowl and have a cup of water or something nearby in case it gets out of control, because there are a lot of oils in here and oils burn very fast. So be responsible with your burning. Damn, I didn't even use sage. Oh, ew, it got in my hair. I ain't even use sage in here. No, ma'am. Okay, I see what I did. Oh, that's what I used. No, that was for my bath I did earlier. Never mind. That bath was lit. My energy is up right now. All right. So y'all just use the hibiscus with the eggshells with a little lemon if you desire, right? So we'll do hibiscus, eggshells. We'll do a quarter because it would just be 1/4 of a lemon if you want. You don't even got to do that if you don't want to. Now the oils are very important. So you can use a flour-based oil. I want you to mix 2 kinds. Now, if you go to the store and in one of those body oils, you find like a body oil that's made with real lavender, that's perfect. So you can use a body oil And this is to bring in divine love in every area. So family, friends, work. I don't care if it's your career. You want to put your career back on track. Love can assist with everything. So this spell is specifically for bringing in divine love. Now, if you are looking for a romantic partner, I don't advise you to use this to bring in a specific person because it's more general. You know what I'm saying? You have to use honey for this also. So you can use like that body oil. You can use lavender. And for this specific one, I use lavender. And what was the other one? I'll be forgetting what I have. This other one is so yummy too. Fire earth. Hyssop? No, hyssop's a good one too, but you guys can mix them. Damn, my fucking knee hurts. That's all right though. I'll be all right. So that's what we're gonna use for this. And this is what the eggshells must be for fertility. Because I just be going with what spirit says, and I swear my shit be working, and I'm like, damn, that shit really worked. I really didn't know what was gonna happen. So I figured we do it together and it'll be fun. They look nasty, right? But I love the way this, but you can see where I put shit. I'm so fucking clumsy right now. Where I had put the gold on here, well, you can't see it on camera, but where I had put the gold on here, it looked like I'm about to eat it, right? But I just got this little plastic spoon. Where I put the gold on here, it actually is shimmering, and it really is holding, the oil hold onto the hibiscus really well, but that's neither here nor there. So what you're going to do is you'll start, it's a burning ritual. So definitely use a glass bowl that you can burn. Yo, Mercury in retrograde, my right knee, dog. I really fell and banged my little Minnie Mouse, you know, little buns on the mirror. The bitch really tripped. I was like, God damn. And then the camera got fucked up, and I was like, yo. I look back like, yo, did they just see that? I was like, oh, thankfully. That was so embarrassing. Oh, I found another pen. Right here. But I'm okay with being embarrassed. I've tripped. I've done all kinds of shit. I don't give a fuck. No scruples. I fucking lost that shit a long time ago, since I was little. It might be the Mercury in retrograde. He says, spirit, tell the truth. Yes. All right, so that's what we're gonna do for the love spell, and I'll send you guys everything for that. Now, when you burn this, I want you to have some water with you, like a bottle of water or something, because it's not gonna be big. That's not the point. But I want you to say your spell, but set the fire, because this is oil. So you can set the fire, say your spell it has to be uniquely something you created. You have to put your uniqueness on this. That's why I even made this spell so that you have room to add in different things. So the flower, you could decide that I don't want to use, well, jasmine you should use actually. Jasmine was one that spirit is like, yes, the eggshells. And like, for example, if you don't have honey, you could use molasses, or you could use brown sugar, or you could, you know what I'm saying? Certain things you can improvise, but spirit wants this jasmine, the dried hibiscus, and the eggshells. Definitely. Everything else is up to you. You do what you want to do. Now you say this. Now you set the fire, which is easy. Take a piece of paper, set it on fire, roll it like a wick, set it on fire, throw it in. You're good. And you take the piece. You say the spell. Take the piece of paper. You hold it to your heart. And let the energy from your heart come in. Even you can feel it through your hands right here if you want to. But like, really put that against your heart space. Let the energy from your heart come in and charge the paper for the spell. That's what's going to actually make this work. That's what makes anything like this work, is making it unique. And then also actually doing the little extra things to charge the spell and whatnot. Then you throw it in. You let it burn. After it burns, you can either put it through water, and you don't have to. I mean, well, you can put it together however you want. It's up to you. Because I make these this way on purpose so that they're personal. Your spells, your rituals should have an element of of it being personal to you, so that it's not something that you that you do all the time. It's got every. I don't think I've ever done the same one twice. Even with my water bowl, I don't do the same one twice because I put a water bowl under my bed every week. I change it out, and what that's for, usually if you want to do a basic one, try not to use things that like mold real easy. But if it molds, it's typically bad energy, but it's in water, so it's gonna mold. So try not to use things and use a glass bowl. But you do that with a little salt, and then what I do is I actually make a spiral sigil, so it pulls in the energy. Put that underneath, and then you put salt, sea salt specifically, around the outside. So you have a little bowl on top of like a plate, like a dinner plate. So say you have a glass cereal bowl on top of a glass dinner plate, and then the sigil is underneath the cereal bowl. And then you want to use, I use a white bowl, but y'all can use what you want. And then you do the water. I use purified water. All my water is purified with sugarite. I use sugarite crystals in my water, and I show y'all this all the time. But these little pieces of carbon, they could purify any water. So these are really good to have, and they last for about 6 months at a time. I don't know how much you have to use for 6 months, so I gotta check. But I change it out like once a month, once every 2 months. Maybe once a month, honestly. Right, so use that, you put it in a bowl, and then you put the salt, and then you just charge it. So I can charge it just to bring in negative energy. So I can feel the flow of energy coming through my hands, right? And you feel it like, okay. So now you charge that's your job, water bowl. You're going to just pull in negative energy from the environment. This way, when you're in your space, in your bedroom, wherever you are, protected all the time. Protection is underrated. And it's like you can do, like when you create entities, I have a couple entities I've created for protection, for to bring me abundance. So you can create one and just have them do like everything, but you got to control the motherfuckers. Sometimes you got to become Saturn, or you got to become Kronos, and you got to eat your children because they be wilding in the astral. And you'll notice when you create entities, when they come back to you, they're always different. So when you create an entity, when they come back to you, they'll be different. They'll have a new personality. They'll have, because now that they exist, they have more experience in the astral. With your water bowl, you can that also helps with dreaming, but I wouldn't use the salt water for dreaming. That's just a pull in the spirits. Salt, charging salt, putting it in the corners of your room or your house, different rooms in your house, that pulls bad energies in as well. Because most houses are made with angles, negative energy tends to get trapped in the corners. So you put the salt to free up that space. And this is good. Y'all can probably work with Hecate, and she would teach you all this. But this is good, just household energetic cleanliness is what I guess I could say for that. Aw, that's the way to do it. Sunri, not Sun-Ra. Sun-Ra. Yeah, okay. So what's our next? Let me see what else. We were gonna work on. Look, I look like I just came out of school. Hey guys, what are you doing? Oh boy.